Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4 on Nyxus Gaming. We're still here in Nuka World in Kitty Kingdom, and if you can't tell, I want to kind of get a move on here because this radiation is literally killing me. In the last episode, we we explored the... Oh, there's one more. We explored the fun house and also the employee tunnels here in Kitty Kingdom, and we're going after a deranged ghoul known as Oswald the Outrageous. And the only place left to find him now, I believe, is the theater. So that's where we're going next. And I guess we're going to have to do it... I was going to say I guess we'd have to do it without Gage, but I guess he's still here somewhere. Oh yeah, there he is. He got off the ride at some point. Alright, so yeah, we're going to the theater. I honestly have no idea where it is, but I will be very excited when we get there and we're out of this radiation here. Irradiation. It's so bad here. And I know that's the whole point, but that doesn't really make it any better. I feel like this is where we already went to, right? Oh no, we got new ghouls here, so this is a new area. I swear I saw another one around here. Oh, it's trying to run around to me. There we go. Oh, there's one more. There we go. Okay, oh my god, I wasn't even paying attention to just standing in these irradiation sprayers. Oh my god. That was almost bad. Oh god, I need to get to the theater and turn this crap off because it's getting worse and I'm almost out of rad medicine. So I'm pretty sure I went this way to get to the tunnels. You know what? I bet it is. That way around there leads to the tunnels, but maybe I go across here to get to the theater. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, it keeps going. Did it knock out my controller? Okay, I think it did knock out my controller, but I'm good now. I didn't realize I was going to shoot twice. Oh my god, he has this place loaded down with traps and more ghouls. I don't think this is going to be easy, but this has to be like where he actually is, right? You're definitely alive. Yep, saw that coming. Oh, there's so many of them. There you are. I saw something move up there. They're running around this way. I'm generally safe in this spot here. I don't have any sprayers hitting me. So I'm just gonna stand here and kind of let them come to me. And we got a legendary here at the end. There we go. Alright. We'll take that combat armor chest piece and let's start heading further in and hopefully get to this this theater. How much more Radaway do I have? I only have one more piece of Radaway. Okay, that's kind of concerning. It's kind of really concerning. Let's go ahead and break into here.
Nice.
Nothing useful. This has to be like the way to the theater. I think those ghouls were coming from around here. And there's more of them. Okay, easy enough. All the ghouls here, for the most part, go down in 1 or 2 hits, except for the charred legendary ones. They're a little bit tougher. We have found King Cola's castle. And this is the theater. Alright, let's hurry up and get in here. This place is an irradiation nightmare, I swear to God. And I already hear more ghouls. Or I thought I did. Let's just take this slow and enjoy our time here while we can. I got a park map there, some buff out. If I could find some RadAway, you know, for an area that has so much irradiation in it, there's a disturbing lack of RadAway, you know. Also, I'm still not even sure if this is where Oswald is gonna be, if I'm being honest. It might be one of those things where you explore the 3 areas and then he shows up in a 4th area. Day Tripper, I'll take those. No RadAway though. I should check the trash cans because I think sometimes there's a decent chance for RadAway to show up in a trash can. Don't ask me why. It just tends to happen, you know? Okay, he's already dead. Sorry, quick pause there. No, can I just VATS? I'm not getting any enemies in here. Okay, oh, this one's already... These might have been the ghouls that I heard dying when I came in, maybe.
Yeah, this is fine. I wasn't planning on sleeping tonight anyway.
Don't like the idea of this. Okay. And now?
The show you've all been waiting
Is there someone up there?
Oswald the Outrageous!
Oswald? Oh.
I'll admit, I didn't think you'd make it this far. I can tell you're different than the usual invaders, so I'll not bother with the usual tricks and illusions I use to scare off the superstitious.
Oh, where'd he go?
Can we move
When
out
the
before I
bombs
start
fell,
puking?
everything changed. We changed.
I can tell.
And somehow, I received a gift. Actual magic. The stuff of legends. Perhaps you'd like to see some. Up.
Oh.
No matter what you do, I can heal my friends. And we will protect what is ours.
What the hell? Okay, there we go. Oh, we're fighting Oswald now. He's just a ghoul. This can't be too hard, right? That should have killed him, but it didn't. Okay, that was what was confusing me. Wait.
Well, it seems your asinine assault won't be dissuaded. Then I guess it's time for our final act. Join me on the roof of King Cola's castle, and we'll see an end to this production.
Okay, so I was confused because we were fighting him, and I remember being able to spare this guy, but then, like, I figured, like, fighting him, we were just gonna have to kill him, but then he almost... He didn't die. It didn't kill him on that 3rd hit. Overdue book. So I thought maybe that was my chance to spare him, but no, he's just run off again to the roof of King Cola's castle. Luckily, we're already at King Cola's castle, which I assume means we did this in a decent order, at least, finishing with this area. It's like, I guess this is the... Oh my god. Ticket roll. How much is that? 750? And a Nuka Cola lunchbox? Souvenir sloth toy? Hell yeah. So yeah, I was very confused on this interaction with him that I thought was final, but it turns out it is not final. There's more back here. What's that? A Nuka berry recipe. I don't think I've mentioned it. I do remember saying that before the last episode, I went and I stored a lot of my inventory and dealt with that back at Sanctuary. I also stored away all of my Nuka recipes that I found, and all of the new Nuka flavors that I found too, because I want to gather all the recipes, and then we're just going to have a big mixing episode. Who's winning? Let's see. I guess white is winning right now. Not anymore. Play checkers on your own time, kids. Okay. Guess there's no putting this off. Let's head to the roof. And let's deal with Oswald. At least I get to take the elevator and not walk through the radiation again. There's... Hey, buddy.
You raiders are all the same. You come into someone's home, steal their belongings, and kill those they care about. I'm not going to let you kill any more of my friends. This is our home, not yours.
You know, I gotta mention the irony that these videos are gonna go public on the channel where I'm chasing Oswald through a kids' theme park. At the same time, I'm playing Epic Mickey, where I'm literally, you know, Disney, and I'm chasing a character named Oswald. That definitely wasn't planned at all, but it definitely works out.
You realize your friends are feral ghouls, right?
They're not feral. They're sick. They can't help what they've become. It's an illness, and it certainly doesn't justify you trying to wipe us out.
What do you mean, it's an illness?
It's an illness that affects the brain. We're going to find a cure, and we are going to drive you out of our home. We've defended this place for over 200 years. Do you think you're the first outsider I've met that's chosen to brand feral ghouls as monsters? How many of them have you needlessly slaughtered while ignorantly thinking you're doing the world a favor?
You've been here for 200 years? Why?
We worked here as entertainers until the bombs fell. The radiation may have changed us, but we decided to make this place our home. Over time, the illness took the minds of my friends, and those that we love. I am going to find a cure, and fix my friends before someone like you comes along and exterminates us all.
Okay, so we have a choice here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure you can spare this guy. You can say you're done talking and attack him. I think you can tell him to just leave or tell him it's too late. I'm actually confused on the too late option because that was the end peacefully side. So I'm going to try that. That's why I quick save, though.
Ghouls like your friends. It's too late for them. The radiation changed them. Forever.
So you're admitting my friends are sick, and yet you try to kill them anyway? I'd say that makes you the only monster around here.
It's not a sickness. The radiation has consumed their minds. They've become feral.
You're wrong. Rachel is going to find a way to cure them. We're going to fix this. My beloved left this place years ago to find a cure to this disease. In return, I swore that I'd keep our people safe by defending our home. When Rachel walks back through those gates with the cure in hand, then you'll see, everyone will see, that I was right.
Gonna quick save here again.
Yeah, but what if she never returns? How long are you gonna wait?
I will stay here for as long as it takes. I've already watched 200 years pass. What makes you think I can't wait 200 more?
I don't want to tell him that she abandoned him because I don't think that's the case. I don't want him really to... I don't know if he'll stay here is the thing. But I don't really want him to just run off and help her. I'm gonna try and get him to believe there's no cure. Because that's the truth.
There is no cure. You'd be better off trying to find her. So you can be together.
No, you're wrong. I'm tired of this debate, and I refuse to have your presence here threaten us any longer.
So I'm going to take that as the sign that both of these lead to him leaving, because the point was there's no cure, you're better off going to find her anyway. Which is the same as going to help her, but at least if he thinks there's no cure, he's more like... I don't want to say happy, but like he's more willing to just spend time being happy instead of searching for the cure, you know?
I promise you, there is no cure.
You're wrong. There is a cure. There has to be.
It didn't work out that way.
But maybe she needs my help. If Rachel is still out there, I'll find her, and we'll search for this cure together. I'll gather what remains of my friends, and we'll leave this place in your care. Don't worry about the radiation. It will no longer be a burden to you and your kind. Here, you should have this. Consider it an apology for misjudging you.
The Sword of Wonders ignores 30% of the target's damage and energy resistance. Look at that. That looks like a fun little sword. If only I was a melee build. Oh, hell yeah. We get his top hat. You know what? I was looking for something in this DLC to replace my Civaldi's hat with. I gotta see how this looks. Put up the weapon. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. This is our Nuka World look. We have now officially secured Kitty Kingdom. And I think he's turned off all the radiation for the area, too.
Chained on the other side.
It's chained. And I think that's where we gotta raise a flag. So now we get an important choice to make here. Every time we secure one of these areas for the raiders, we have to decide which gang is going to be in charge of it. And the thing here is there are 5 areas. There are 3 gangs. There's no way to distribute them evenly. And a little bit of a spoiler alert, at the end of the DLC, whichever gang you favored the least is going to have some problems with it. We'll just leave it at that. So, you want to decide which of the 2 gangs you like better. And I'm probably going to go with the Disciples. No, with the Operators and the Pack. I'm not really too happy with how bloodlusty and murderous the Disciples are. I like how the Operators operate. And I don't know, I just like animals, so we're going with the Pack and them. So, I feel like this is better suited to be an Operators area. Oh, it also tells you there, the more territories assigned to a gang, the more tolerant of you they'll become. So, Kitty Kingdom now belongs to the Operators. All the ghouls are gone, the radiation is turned off, and Oswald had a terminal here for us to check out too. We got his password. Systems access, we can turn the mist sprayers back on, no thanks. Things are finally stable. It's been about 50 years since the bombs fell. We've seen some large groups come and go. Usually we've managed to scare them off or use the radiation sprayers to get rid of them. Seems like most of the attackers are just terrified of the clown makeup. It's kind of sad. They used to bring people so much laughter. On the whole, things are good. We have plenty of food, water, and even partial power when we need it, which I'd imagine is a lot more than most others have. Even the mutation from the radiation storms hasn't been that bad after we learned to cope with it. I'm glad Rachel is still alive. I think she's the only thing keeping me together. Can't sleep. I can't sleep. We've had to board up another person today. That's over 10 in the past year alone. I'm trying to keep everyone organized and keep everyone's spirits up since Kenneth, Mitchell, and Herman are gone. But there are some days I just don't want to even get out of bed. Some have even started talking about putting the afflicted out of their misery, but we put a stop to that talk pretty fast. We've been here a long time now, and these aren't just the people I survived the war with. They're our new family. We've got to find some way to help them. Was that real magic? There was a big attack today, and Dean got hit by a stray bullet. The thought of losing another of us caused me to snap, and suddenly it was as though energy was literally flowing from my body. Then Dean just shot up and gasped for air. I healed him, but I have no idea how. After the attack, it hit me. Was this some sort of mutation, or was it real magic? I mean, given the circumstances, who could tell the difference? Even if we had a scientific explanation, does that really make it less magical? Regardless of what I want to call it, maybe I can use my powers to help the afflicted. New neighbors. Some big gang took out that group in Nuka Town this week. The gang looks pretty aggressive, so we've decided to leave them be for now. It's too bad. We had almost decided to make contact with the traders there, but now it looks like we've missed our chance. Rachel is talking about one or both of us breaking from the group to try and find a cure somewhere else. But if the two of us leave, I don't know if there will be enough leadership to keep this place together. After Rachel left. It's been over a year since Rachel left and still no word. At home, there's nobody left. No one but me and the afflicted, and that gang of raiders next door. At first, I was wishing that Rachel had stayed behind, but I kept coming to the conclusion that she did the right thing. No matter how much it hurt, she had to leave for the good of us all. Only problem is that I don't know how much longer I can hold the castle. The walls are crumbling. The walls are crumbling, and I don't know how much longer I can hold them up. I miss you, Rachel. Yeah, so it does kind of show that Oswald, despite being the bad guy to you in this kitty kingdom, he is the good guy, and you're just kind of killing all of his friends, sadly. All of his afflicted buddies. But, I mean, I guess if you want to make it better, if you know that in advance, you can go through this and try and kill the least amount of them possible. And then, perhaps, they just leave with the rest of them. He said he was leaving with them, so yeah, maybe at that point you can spare a lot of his friends if you really care. I'm confused, because there was a door. Yeah, this door is chained. I guess I gotta go around here. Is there any points? There doesn't seem to be a point. And there's nothing back around here. Yeah, the other thing is, there's definitely, as far as I know, you can't find Rachel anywhere else. I might look that up, maybe. But as far as I know, you can't really find her anywhere else in Nuka World. Sorry, I ran into some rad roaches here. Got rid of the ghouls, but not the roaches. So yeah, I guess it is kind of a somber end, but like I said, it is what it is. I think that was the other exit we found from inside that he just came from. I think now, before we leave here, I want to start cutting through and finding all the loot we missed, because there's definitely some star cores and a bunch of other stuff all over the place. I didn't really want to spend too much time looting this place because I didn't want to deal with more radiation. But now that that is gone, I think we're free to just go about and do our thing. I don't know what the castle tower is. Is this like bad water if I jump into it? Oh, it was bad water when I drank it. But it looks so clean. Maybe it's like painted water or something. Since Kitty Kingdom, they use a lot of paint. I don't know. I'm just making excuses. But anyway, yeah, now we're gonna just cut around and find some loot that we missed. So I'll see you at the first place of importance. I'm not walking there, by the way, right now. I'm just kind of wandering around into other areas, you know? What is at the top of here? I keep getting distracted. Stimpack, Radex. It's just a little tower where we can look out. All right, let's... Oh, God. I'm okay. Let's start cutting around. So right away, one really important bit of loot that we definitely missed. It's good for a side quest that's going to trek all through Nuka World. If you remember, Nira at Nuka Town wants us to get all the medallions from all the different attractions, and Nuka Racers here has one of those medallions. This is the boarding station right here. If you're having trouble finding it, there's a bunch of these signs around the kingdom that point you around to different areas, so that definitely helps. The medallion dispenser is right here, so we activate that. And we got a park medallion from Nuka Racers. The next stuff we missed is going to be here in King Kola's castle. We're in the backstage area just behind the stage, and in the northeast corner is another Nuka Cola lunchbox. We got an ice cold Nuka Cola Quantum there. Don't ask me how it's still ice cold. It's probably something to do with the quantum. There was this King Kola's castle tower area that I looked at, but I didn't actually go into. Turns out there is something important to grab in here, but we actually already got one. It is a copy of the employee tunnels key. But while we're in here, there is... Oh, that's Rachel's terminal. I guess this was Rachel's area. Okay, so we're, even if we are just grabbing something extra, we're still gonna get some lore. That's the tunnel's key right there. And other than that, that's just another way out. Anything upstairs? Tarberry. And that's about it for in here, I guess. Okay, let's check out Rachel's terminal. Maybe we'll learn something new and fresh here. Let's see. Flock. Wow, first try. User logs. I got the part. I got the Princess Cherry part. Technically, Dad thinks I got an internship working with the Beverageers. At least I got a job working at Nuka World, which means I can wait and get to know some of them before applying. I mean, I love acting, but I still want to put that rather expensive organic chemistry degree to good use. My boyfriend Oswald and the rest of the gang passed out here in the tower after they threw me a party. All of us got drunk and came up with this ridiculous plan to take over the park if the war ever got bad. Like, nuclear bad. We all agreed, but instead of shaking on it, we did a round of shots. Here's to 2077. I hope it's a hell of a year. Moving on up. We've got our defenses set up now, and things are starting to look a little bit better. Thanks to my background, I've sort of become the unofficial doctor of our raggedy little bunch. Oswald has been so supportive, and he's continued to manage this whole crisis like a real leader. I'm so proud of him. Whatever that horrible radiation storm did to us, everyone is having bad reactions, but there are others literally dying from it. I wish I could do more to help everyone, but I'm an organic chemist, not a surgeon. I don't have the heart to tell people that as they're dying in my arms, so I just keep it to myself and try to give them hope. The Affliction. My good friend Fran succumbed to the Affliction a few days ago, and I've just been a wreck. Dean and Oswald boarded her up in a house before she tried to attack anyone, which I don't think I could have taken. Oswald stayed the night up here and just held me while I cried. I tried to apologize to him for falling apart like this when he needed me to be strong. But I knew her since elementary school, and I couldn't hold it in any longer. I hate this place. Magic is real? There was a huge attack this week that pushed us all the way back to the castle gate. Just when we were about to fall back to the theater, a bunch of the afflicted started crawling out of their houses and started helping us out. But as our attackers were retreating, my body froze when I saw a stray bullet hit Dean, and it looked like he was dead. But Oswald did something. This glow came out of his body, flowing like a wave. Suddenly, Dean started breathing again. After the attack ended, we all looked at Oswald, who started muttering something about using real magic. Most of us didn't know what to think. Me, I don't care what the hell you call it. Maybe we can use it to cure the affliction. Either way, I gave him a huge kiss for saving Dean's life. So the idea is, like, Oswald is the glowing one. He is a glowing ghoul, and they have the ability to just let out an explosion of radiation, and that heals. Radiation heals ghouls, so he basically he has healing magic in a sense. Leaving to find a cure. We've tried everything we can think of, exhausted every option. Not even Oswald's powers can seem to stop the affliction. There are only a handful of us left, and we're running out of time. I don't know what will get us first, the raiders who moved into Nuka Town, or the affliction. So that's it. I've talked it over with Oswald, and he is going to stay in Kitty Kingdom to keep everyone safe while I go to find a cure. I felt awful leaving everyone behind, especially Oswald, but I really have no other options. I'm going to head over to the town of Bradburton near the park and start there. This is a huge gamble, but it better pay off. Okay, so we have an idea of where she went. Maybe she is in the game. We might have to go check that out. Maybe. King Cola's Court Cast. Let's see. I don't recognize a lot of these. Evan was mentioned at one point. Nuka Knight. The Nuka Dark Knight. That was Dean. Kenneth. He was one of the first ones. Kenneth, Herman, and Mitchell were the first ones to turn into ghouls. Kenneth was the Court's Jester. Rachel, Princess Cherry. Fran, her friend, was Princess Grape. The Wild Knight was Herman. Yeah, that's cool. Other cast. Let's see. Headliner was Oswald Oppenheimer. Okay. Cola Clowns. There's Mitchell Sykes there. I don't recognize any other guys. Safe control. Let's go ahead and disengage that. We'll check out this safe.
Me? Computers are always beyond me.
And we'll head to the next bit of loot. For these next few pieces of loot, we are back in the fun house, and of course the first stuff I missed is in the lovely Hypno Halls. I have not turned the nausea off for this, so just bear with me. For the bit we missed, I'm trying not to pay attention, is just a couple turns away in this room. There's a dead raider here. And next to him is Scav issue number 3, 10% hand-to-hand weapon damage. And there is also a Nuka-Cola Quantum and a Cap Stash. That small pause there, in case you were wondering, was me trying to work up the courage to go back through these halls. Because seriously, it is messing with my eyes. Next up, we're in this little wacky room here with all the different doors and everything on the walls. We gotta get into that door there. And I think you can do this with a jetpack, but I think there's a way you can like jump around here onto this table if I can get it without falling off like that. Yeah, like that, and then you should be able to reach up. That does drop when that happens, and a bunch of caps drop as well. But what we're actually looking for... Did it fall out, or is it still up there? There's a Nuka-Cola Quantum. That should be up there. I can't jump from here. That's because my legs are broken. Let me just pop another stim pack. That grenade did a little bit of a number on me. No, oh yeah, I can jump from here, and I can jump right off. Okay. Good. It fell to the floor. Okay, so yeah, that Nuka-Cola Quantum is in that door, and hopefully it falls out for you. If not, you'll probably need a jetpack or something to get up to it. I'm going to be stingy, and I'm going to pick up all of these, because there's like 50 caps worth, and everyone knows that I need the 50 caps. I need it, man. But you guys won't see me picking up the rest of these. You'll see me cut to the next thing. And the next thing is also in this room as well, except this time you're trying to get to this mirror here on the ceiling. You'll have a fusion core and an X cell. I guess those are guaranteed spawns in that mirror. They're not random, I guess. They're always there, but yeah, you might want to grab those. In the room just after that, you'll get to this spinning room. I guess I have the spinning turned off, but we're going to the second room from the left from the entrance, which I guess would be here. Yeah, I remember getting the hidden cappy here, but I guess I didn't notice the giant ticket roll next to it. Yeah, there's some more Nuka-Cola tickets for you. Back by the entrance of Kitty Kingdom, I think I noticed it right away, but I didn't see what was so important about it. There is, of course, the Ferris wheel here, and there should be another medallion dispenser around here somewhere. Let's see. I remember looking around here. I guess I just didn't know what the medallion dispenser looked like. Maybe it's around this way. Like, is this the exit? See, it would make sense to me if the medallion dispensers were on the exit from the ride, because that kind of forces you to ride it, and here it is. It is actually kind of towards the exit. Is the exit actually like over here? I don't know. I'm curious though. On one of the other spinning rides, I saw the button on it, and I tried to press the button, but it didn't stop it. So I'm curious if pressing this button starts the Ferris wheel. No, I guess that's a pipe dream. We can't ride a Ferris wheel. Oh, well. All of our last stuff to get here is going to be in the employee tunnels. I don't know the nearest location to get in there, but I will find it and cut back when I do. Okay, so it turns out that the stuff we're missing here is, so get this. If you check your local map, it shows more through this pipe here. And the stuff we need is in there, but we can't actually go in there until much later in the Nuka World quest line. Not only do we need to basically finish it to do something, we can't even access it from this side. Apparently it connects up with a different part of the Nuka World DLC, with I think the next area we'll be going into. So we're going to need to finish the quest and then enter it from that side, and then we'll be able to grab that loot. But other than that, that is just about everything that we can grab here at Kitty Kingdom. Damn, I was trying to jump on that and ride it, but it didn't work out. Oh well. There's another one. Can I time this? Oh. Gage did it. Why can't I? Ow. Jump. Oh god, it's just hurting me. Okay, I'll quit that. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that we can do here at Kitty Kingdom. So I think it is a-okay for us to move on from here. I was hoping it would take a little bit longer into the episode, but it is what it is. The only real lead we got from here is that Rachel is over in Bradburton, or went that direction for something, and I don't really want to go to Bradburton right now because that's like a whole town and it's going to have a lot of stuff to do in it. We definitely can't do it this episode, and I'm going to need to look it up and see how much it actually entails. But we'll probably definitely be going there before we leave this DLC at some point. I'm just really not sure when that will be. But yeah, that was our first foray. I guess our second if you count Nuka Town. But our first major kingdom that we explored, Kitty Kingdom, and we're going to be going counterclockwise. So next episode, I want to start with the Nuka-Cola bottling plant, which definitely is not at all one of my favorite areas. It has one of my least favorite enemy types in the game, just infesting the entire place. You've heard me complain about them so much if you watch this playthrough. I do not like Mirelurks, and that is pretty much the only type of enemy that we're gonna see in the Nuka-Cola bottling plant. So I am not really looking forward to that, but we're gonna start it next time. I think today we'll go ahead and end off a little early too. I'll end it here, and then next time we can pick up, maybe I'll at least like walk over to the entrance to the bottling plant. That might be nice to do. Extend this episode a little bit at least. I'm always a little bit upset when I don't do a full, like, 45-minute episode, at least. It really doesn't matter too much, but it's just a thing for me, you know? This bottling plant contains the World of Refreshment ride in it, which, it's weird to me that it's called the bottling plant, because I feel like the World of Refreshment would be a much better name to go along with it. There was a second entrance into Kitty Kingdom too. I think that's the fun house right over there. Okay. I didn't realize some of these areas had multiple entrances. I usually only go through the one. I think the bottling plant is right here though. I'm really looking forward to the one after the bottling plant. I think it's the Safari Zone. Oh, that, what the hell? Oh god, okay. This is a new type of enemy here in Nuka World. And I thought they were only in Dry Rock Gulch. Turns out they are in more than just Dry Rock Gulch. These are bloodworms, and they seem pretty weak and easy right now, but just wait until we get to Dry Rock Gulch. Then it's gonna be bloody terrible. And yes, emphasis on the bloody. Alright. I claim your gang's haul from Kitty Kingdom. We can go ahead and do this now, actually. I But I'm like right here, so I might as well at least discover the bottling plant while I'm here. So that's another thing. For every one of these areas that you take over, is it here?
Tonight's showing at the Starlight
There we
Interstellar
go.
Theater will be Night of the Fishman's Revenge. Not recommended for children under 5.
Alright. So as I was saying, we gotta clear the interior and exterior. We aren't chasing down any mad magician in this one. We literally just gotta clear it of all enemies. Which is gonna be terrible because they're all Mirelurks. But again, what I was saying is every time you take over one of these 5 areas, there's gonna be a hall set aside for you. Back at, I believe, the Fizz Top Grill. Just want to double check. Oh, no, it's just in Kitty Kingdom for us to claim. These raider gangs, they don't even bring it back to our home. They just drop it in their own base. Like, you gotta come get it, boss. You gotta come get it. There are 15 brand new Nuka-Cola recipes. That's what that says. There are 15 of them to grab. I think I have like 5 of them, maybe? 4 or 5? So we're like a third of the way there. I also want to point out there were no star cores to find in Kitty Kingdom. I know there are star cores spread around the entire DLC for us to find, and I mentioned that, but there are actually none here in Kitty Kingdom. So don't worry, we didn't miss any of those. Oh, and the operators have already set up their training dummies and gotten a good run on the place, I guess. Do they only have that building? I see they're like flocked around it.
You know, without all the candy, this place would be
But are they like elsewhere in the kingdom? That'd be kind of lame if they just took over one little building in it.
operators.
Oh well, I don't really want to go around looking for them. I'm just going to take my haul, my reward for rewarding them with this place. There's some Nuka-Cola flavors, I guess. Some tokens and tickets. Other than that, there's not really much to grab from there. Oh well. I'm going to go ahead and end it off here, folks. I've extended the episode's life long enough. Next time, we will start with the Nuka-Cola bottling plant. And as I've stressed enough, it is going to be terrible for me in particular. But hopefully good for you guys. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.